college campuses have become hotbeds of censorship and cancel culture, and left-wing professors continue to dominate campuses. For example, a recent report from the Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression found that 50% of college professors identify as liberal, while only 26% describe themselves as conservative. But how did this phenomenon begin? Here to talk about this is the founder of SAVE, an organization dedicated to protecting civil liberties on college campuses, Edward Bartlett. Edward, thank you for joining One American News today.
Hello, good to see you.
All right, so you say that feminism, particularly the feminism that we're seeing on college campuses right now, is eroding our civil liberties as well as due process. How did this movement gain ground on college campuses? Why is it so popular with young people?
Well, feminism originally claimed that they were working for gender equality, but the truth is they are not working for gender equality. All they care about is adding more rights and benefits for females. And part of their plan, they have to disguise that agenda. So they want to tamp down on free speech because they don't want their ideology and their actions to be exposed to public scrutiny. So it's been found that women in general are less supportive, and feminists in particular are trying to tamp down against free speech, not only on campus, but more broadly.
Right, and we're seeing many of these same groups, besides the feminists, the Me Too crowd, the Black Lives Matter people, they're now coming out in support of Hamas and calling for the destruction of Israel. Why are the feminists supporting radical Islamic terrorist groups like Hamas, given that, they aren't too big on women having political rights?
Well, that's actually a great question, and it goes to the heart of understanding modern-day feminism. Feminism is based on Marxist ideology. Marxist ideology pigeonholes everybody either as oppressors or the oppressed. In the case of Israel, Israel has been pigeonholed as the oppressors or the colonizers, and therefore the Hamas are the oppressed. So feminists, of course, they align themselves with Hamas because it's all part of the same Marxist ideology.
And now what's interesting is that the American Enterprise Institute, they recently found that, while Gen Z women continue to move more and more to the left, Gen Z men are actually becoming more right-wing. What do you make of this phenomenon? Is this something that we should be celebrating, or is this actually concerning in some ways?
I think it's actually very troubling. It's very concerning because we're seeing yet another example of the bifurcation of the division in our society, and very clearly we're seeing that women have become radicalized, whereas men have tended to go more to the right, not as extreme as the women, but yes, this is really troubling. How the male-female dynamic has become so bifurcated.
And lastly, how do we get women back on the right track? How do we get them to, go against feminism and ultimately embrace traditional values again?
Well, another great question. There's a growing awareness among feminists that all is not well with feminist ideology. Feminists and women recognize that there are high rates of mental illnesses, mental disturbances among young liberal women. 56% of young liberal women have been told by a physician that they have a mental condition. So women are beginning to realize essentially they've been told a lie, that feminism is not about gender equality. It's not about a form of gender nirvana. It's all about Marxist ideology.
All right, Edward Bartlett, founder of SAVE, thank you so much for your time today.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.